The Brazilian embassy, along with the Brazilian community, held a small reception at the residency of His Excellency Minister Joao Tabajara Jr. discharged the fare of Brazil to mark the 100 days to go for the approaching FIFA World Cup, which will be hosted by Brazil on June the 12th. Our reporter Renwa Jaburi was there and has the following report.
The Brazilian community could not be any happier and in a state of sheer joy as their beloved homeland will be hosting one of the most highly anticipated sporting events this year. In a small reception hosted by His Excellency Minister Joao Tabajara Jr., charged the affairs of Brazil to Kuwait, the joy and fervour of the Brazilian community resonated through their big smiles and their enthusiasm. The deep passion and zeal they have for football was compelling to say the least.
This is the great spirit of the World Cup, is to bring all countries together where, of course, it's a sport competition, but is a meeting of many nations where they have direct contact with other cultures, and this really bring together countries, and the whole world will be focused on it, even though some countries won't be present at the World Cup playing there, but they certainly will watch, because it's a great feast of sports, one of the most traditionals in the world. And Brazil also was lucky to host Rio de Janeiro, the next Summer Olympics. So Brazil is very proud, and sure, Brazil is making all the efforts to be a wonderful cup where peace and cooperation between countries will be the spirit of the games.
Now that the World Cup is coming, there are a couple of things I'd like to mention. I'd like to congratulate the country of the nation of Brazil for the 100-day countdown, which begins today. Also, today happens to be the last day of their carnival, which is basically the biggest party in the world. As you can see, I'm wearing the yellow shirt, the national team shirt, the Brazilian team. Brazil has a special place in my heart. My father, who's passed away now, used to be the ambassador of Kuwait, former ambassador in Brazil to Kuwait. And I lived in Brazil, we used to visit him during vacations. So, and the Brazilian people are very much like Kuwaiti people. They're very generous, very accepting, hospitable, and I still have many friends back in Brazil.
In fact, everyone perhaps already knows that Brazilians have always been leaders and winners in football, have always loved football, and Brazil, being the host country this year, has simply placed them in a state of incomparable happiness. Furthermore, Brazil is the land of football, as they have won the title 5 times, and they are the only team to have played in every tournament.
Of course, we are celebrating, and we are very happy that we are already 100 days to the World Cup. Brazil will be ready, and it's going to be an amazing party, for sure. And of course, it's going to be our deep emotion through the whole world. Football is on our veins, is in our blood, and we will be we will be able to invite, welcome everybody, because Brazilians are very warm people, and everybody, the whole world will be in a blast over there, for sure.
The 2014 FIFA World Cup will be the 20th FIFA World Cup, an international men's football tournament that is scheduled to take place in Brazil from the 12th of June to the 13th of July 2014. It will be the second time that Brazil has hosted the competition, the previous being in 1950. Tonight not only commemorates the 100-day countdown to the FIFA World Cup, but also brings together two strong friendship yet again, Brazil and Kuwait. From the residency of the Brazilian ambassador, I'm Renwa Jaburi, reporting to you for the English News.